English Fire Art. Wake Up, Get Up, Dress Up Series number 3. Clothes, clothing, attire, fashion, fashionable, elegance, elegant, costume, fancy dress, garment. How to practice listening and speaking. Watch the video, listen and read silently. To understand the content, pause the video as often as necessary. Watch the video again, listen and read aloud. Then mute the video, watch and read aloud. Repeat until you pronounce easily, sound natural, and speak confidently. Clothes. Clothes on the grass. Leonard Fujita making his own clothes. Night and day clothes of the body. Elderly woman mending old clothes. Dyeing clothes. 7 boys in colorful clothes. The emperor's new clothes. Clothing. Portrait of a man in Eastern clothing. Attire. Nobleman in hunting attire. Portrait of a gentleman seated on a chair in hunting attire. Self-portrait in Oriental attire with a poodle. Slovak girl in Sunday attire. Fashion. Broadways in fashion. Young lady of fashion. Fashion illustration. Ladies' fashion in Germany, winter season. Fashions. Fashion number 1, 2, 3. Still life, autumn fashion. Fashion at the graveyard. Fashion illustration. Drawing for fashion magazine, elegance. The woman of fashion. Fashion illustration. Drawing for fashion magazine, elegance. Fashion store. Fashion window. Fashionable. Fashionable people. Fashionable young woman. Fashionable 7 autumn plants. Fashionable 7 autumn plants. Portrait of a fashionable young lady. Elegance. 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 Elegant. An elegant woman at St. Malo. Elegant at billiards. Portrait of an elegant lady. 2 elegant ladies. Elegant at the piano. An elegant couple in the countryside. Elegant in Bois de Boulogne. Elegant lady in an interior. Elegant pair. Portrait of an elegant lady with a fan. Costume. Young woman reclining in Spanish costume. Young man in the costume of a majo. Dervishes in holiday costumes. King Charles IV in hunting costume. Ballerina, costume design. Costume for victory over the sun, man of muscle. Mashen in Russian costume. Fancy costumes. Costume for Nijinsky. Costume design for the Firebird. A sketch of a man's costume for the play Jimmy Higgins by E. Sinclair. A young woman in Renaissance costume. Costume design. Costume design for Salome. Costume design for the Moscow Theatre. Costume design. Costume for the Rite of Spring. Fruit seller costume of Normandy. Man in military costume. Man in Russian old-style costume. Woman's costume for the Spanish dance. Lady in a Turkish costume. Fancy dress. Boy in fancy dress as a soldier. Drawing of a fancy dress costume. Fancy dress ball. Supper after the fancy dress ball. Garment. Garment workers exploited by fruit of the loom. Soldiers casting lots for Christ's garments. Woman brushing a garment. Study of garments. Woman in a summer garment.